less than 2 weeks, the MAC tournament kicks off and the teams are already playing tournament-style basketball. On Tuesday evening, Ball State hosted Western Michigan, two teams on the opposite sides of the standings. Would Ball State be able to stop their 9-game losing streak? Let's find out. In the first half, the Cardinals broke out to an early lead. Xavier Turner drains a three to put his team up 8. Shane Whittington comes right back and hits a three, but the Broncos are down 9 going into halftime. Late in the second half, and Whittington goes to work.
Whittington off that show and go, got rejected by House. Whittington will put it down with a jump hook, +1, took the bump, got the bucket, he'll go to the line.
After the successful free throw, Western Michigan is within 1, with 8.6 seconds left in the game.
Western Michigan, nope, back heel. We're tied at 75. This is Xavier Turner with 2. Turner not going to get a shot off. We're going overtime.
In the extra session, Tavi takes over, scoring 6 of the Broncos' 13 points to lead WMU to an 88-81 victory. Whittington led all scorers with 28 points and added 14 boards and 3 blocks.
On Wednesday, the women of Ball State traveled to face Central Michigan. The last time these two teams met, it ended in an overtime thriller with the Chippewas getting the W. The Cardinals jumped out to an 8-point lead after the solid defensive play from Brandy Woody, who looks ahead, and Shelby Justin strains the J. Ball State enjoyed a 5-point lead going into the break. In the second half, CMU ties the game on this Crystal Bradford 3, and after that, there would be 4 lead changes. Less than 30 seconds on the clock, and the Cardinals are up 3.
Out top to Bradford, Jessica Green for the tie. She got it with 7 seconds left to go. Tied at 69.
We're headed to overtime, and the Chippewas came out strong, scoring 16 and allowing the Cardinals to only score 3 points. CMU wins this one 85-72. Bradford had a phenomenal game, finishing with 36 points, 16 boards, 6 assists, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. Saturday, Miami traveled to Alumni Arena to face Buffalo. In the first period, the Bulls' Shannon Evans hits a deep 3 to put his team up 7. The Redhawks fight back and extend their lead to 7. But going into halftime, they only led by 2. In the second stanza, the Buffalo offense exploded behind Joshua Freelove. He scored 21 of his 24 points in the half. They outscored Miami 50-25 and went on to win this one easily, 78-55. Going into this contest on Saturday evening, Western Michigan held a 1-game lead in the standing over Toledo. Would they be able to build onto that lead? The Rockets' Julius Brown with a dime to J.D. Weatherspoon for the dunk, and the game is tied. WMU's Shane Whittington hits a cutting David Brown for the lay-in to give the Broncos a 12-point lead at the end of the first. Second half, Toledo ties the game on this Justin Drummond layup. After a set of free throws by both teams, we're headed to OT. In the overtime session, Toledo's positive momentum continued as they went on a 5-0 run. They go on to win this one 96-85. Every week we announce the best of the best on the hardwood, so without further ado, here are this week's men's and women's players of the week. All right, next week we wrap up the regular season and prepare for the conference championship. Keep up to date on the latest news on your favorite MAC teams by staying connected to mac-sports.com. I'm Megan Clementi, and I'll see you right here next week.